Welcome back, beautiful souls. December is here, and oh wow, we are in the final stretch of a truly life-changing year. December is showing up as an extension of November's breakdowns and breakthroughs, but with a twist. So if November was the demolition crew, December is the cosmic relocation team. Yes, because this month's theme that the Soul Collective gave me is breakups, shakeups, and upgrades in that order, because that is exactly how the energy is moving. So why is this happening so intensely this month? And most importantly, how do we rise above it? How do we anchor in 5D? The Soul Collective is going to answer that and more. Welcome to your multidimensional journey. I am Tracy Canberra, and let's dive in. November cracks some things open. Old patterns breaking, old identities dissolving, relationships shifting, timelines collapsing, and perhaps a new soul mission coming into your awareness. But December? December says, okay, love, now let's finish what we started. Let's close out this year and close out 3D and step into the truth of your soul. And how does that closing out look? Well, you're going to have some sudden or even shocking changes, abrupt endings, unexpected goodbyes, decisions that are fast forwarded, coming even sooner than you were ready for, because you're going to be experiencing massive clarity that wasn't available even a few weeks ago. So remember, all of this is not punishment. It's not a lesson. And it's not even chaos just for chaos's sake. It is 3D dissolving, truly dissolving. And whatever is still tied to the old frequencies is being magnetically pulled out of your field. We're stepping into a collective reality where the density of 3D simply can't hold. It has nowhere to anchor anymore. Can't take your baggage with you, people. Your soul is telling you and showing you in so many ways, so many signs, to let go of the last pieces of 3D so you can rise. And all of those that are clinging to their baggage, to the lower frequencies, those that are attached to pain and suffering, we all know some. And those that refuse to give up their false power and control, they are staying on the 3D side of the great split. And yes, it'll get far worse for them. And I want to state right here that I saw some very surprising awakenings of clients' loved ones last month in my soul coaching sessions. And the members of my Soul Sphere community discussed it, how it was happening around them. I'm told by my peeps, my spirit team, that we're going to see more of those moments in December. So remember this: send love, allow them their journey, but don't count them out. Their souls may surprise you with an opening or even an awakening. That's what I see in my soul coaching sessions and so much more. I'll leave a link below and you can explore them. Okay, the first theme, breakups. Now, these aren't always romantic, though, yes, those too. Those breakups can be with your identity, your career, your habits, your boundaries, your timelines, your 3D cellular memory, and with soul contracts. You might even feel emotional, relieved, confused, or empowered, or all of the above simultaneously. A little crazy. And that's okay. You're releasing what was built in a consciousness level that you no longer resonate with. Number 2, the shakeups. This is where December really speeds up. The 3D systems and structures and even beliefs are being shaken like a snow globe. So you're going to see people revealing their true nature. You're going to see their hidden motivations rising, old wounds surfacing just long enough to be released. My soul is showing me James Bond, shaken, not stirred. That was funny, but it's true. So much has to be shaken up, shaken loose, especially in governments and power structures within humanity, in order for us to stand up, to say no more, and to finally dismantle them. And that's what's happening this month. Which brings us to number 3, upgrading, moving on up. This is the expansion that comes after the shake and quake. Upgrading is where you expand into your 5D reality, your frequency, your identity, your intuitive abilities, and especially your relationship with your heart and your knowing, your intuition, which comes with upgrading your relationship to source. And upgrading isn't about climbing a ladder. It's about remembering who you truly are beyond all the old stories, old programming and conditioning that you acquired from the 3D world. It's releasing all those hooks from others, the locks from old trauma and events, the attachments, so you can cleanly move into 5D. Now, while the archangels do clearing and healing during a soul coaching session, sometimes when you've done the work, you just need another car wash, another sweep of clearing your field. The most powerful person that I know that does this is my friend Chloe Pedalino. She's a Reiki master teacher like me, and she specializes in attachment release and entity removal. She is so powerful at clearing the attachments, the hooks, the negative energies, the stuck frequencies in you, in your land, in your animals, and those that you share your house with, all of it. When I left Sedona, I was so desperate to just get on land and recalibrate that I didn't pay attention to some of the heavy events and energies on my land. She cleared so much, realigned so much, made my land just glow. I mean, cleared out death energy. Some really bad things I'm not going to discuss on YouTube that, yes, I could tell myself I should have seen before I bought the property. But again, I was focused on the move, not on what was anchored in the ground. And I've got some beautiful trees on my property, which were holding a higher frequency and very protective. Sometimes we just don't look because we don't want to see. And that happens with some people in our life. We've got some loved ones or maybe even coworkers that are like koalas. They just cling to us because they want the help. They want the support, whether it's intentional or just hopeful. That's why I clear myself with the spiritual tools between every soul coaching session. But having someone else see what you haven't or reach in and remove even more, it's so life-altering. That's what Chloe does. We humans are so conditioned to work through the pain, the exhaustions, that sometimes we don't even look at what's holding us back. We're focused on moving forward through it with that koala on our back. So if you feel like you could use the help in the energy release and the attachment release and the energy vampires hooked into you, call on Chloe. I will leave her website link below. And I'll tell you, during these intense recalibrating times, Chloe's clearings are something that I prioritize monthly. In addition to attachments and hooks, what else do we need to release in December to prepare us for the quantum leap, the rapid ascension starting in January? Well, another biggie that the Soul Collective is showing me is the last remnants of your 3D cellular memory, the triggers, the trauma loops, the stored emotional imprints, again, the outdated stories, and all of the identity anchors that keep tugging you back into a past version of yourself. And that's because our 3D cellular memory was built for a dimension that's dissolving. It no longer serves your growth, your ascension. Again, can't bring that 3D luggage into a 5D home. This is why old memories are resurfacing, old wounds are coming up briefly and then disappearing, why you feel like you're shedding your skin every other day. It's time to upgrade your cellular memory through release and reclaim. Yes, every cell in your body holds the memories, the Akashic records of all of your soul's life, thus your other lives in this dimension and all others. So when you release the 3D memories and allow the higher dimensional memory to surface, you stop being triggered and you stay in flow. That's the key. I have a podcast episode on that, so I'll link it in the description. But remember, releasing 3D memory is like upgrading the operating system of your computer so you can run newer, faster, more powerful software. That's what you're doing with your mental, emotional, and physical body during ascension. And this is speeding up dramatically this month and all of 2026. And this speeding up, which actually started earlier this year, is creating the sudden, sometimes shocking changes in December as the quantum field is moving faster for us. Timelines are collapsing suddenly and quickly. Your frequency is rising faster than you can imagine, which causes the gap between thought and manifestation to shrink, sometimes bordering on instantaneous, and that's wonderful. Remember, density cannot sustain itself in accelerated energy. So what used to take months might now take days, and what used to take days might now take minutes. But I'll tell you, this can feel very jarring to your ego mind, which thrives on control, on making predictions based on the past. But your past is anchored in 3D, and you are now at an ascension point where you're moving away from the ego mind and focusing on your multidimensional mind. December is asking you, think less, sense more, flow more. So this month, a big focus is lovingly retraining your ego. Not let it run all over you as it has been, or not telling it to shut up, but rather guiding it. I am seeing this so much in my coaching clients lately. I may go more in depth in an upcoming podcast. So type Ego Mind in the comments if you want me to do a deeper podcast episode on it, because this is a biggie. But right now, know that you are releasing the ego mind's hold on your thoughts and behavior. So how do you do that faster and easier? With your awareness and intention. Whenever you realize your ego mind is running the show, you can say things like, thank you for keeping me safe, but this isn't danger. It's change and I welcome it. Or tell your ego mind that you're safe. I am safe to shift. I am safe to grow. I am safe to let this go. We are moving forward now. Remember, your ego mind is not the enemy. It's doing its job that it was created for. Only the job is ended and it's time to update its resume, rewire it to perform higher tasks. Okay, now let's talk about the magic of December. The more you focus on your awareness and then drop it down into your heart, the more you align with 5D flow. Because, as HeartMath has proven scientifically, the heart is the supercomputer of the human, not the brain, and certainly not the ego mind. The heart knows how to move with change, how to stay present, to accept endings, to align with the highest timelines present and available. Your heart knows how to soften into new identities, how to translate intuitive downloads into something understandable, something you can take action on, and how to hold space for your emotional body during uncertainty or chaos, and to magnetize new opportunities to yourself effortlessly. Where the ego sees loss, the heart sees transformation. Where the ego sees chaos, the heart sees realignment. And where the ego sees endings, the heart sees the beautiful new beginnings. So if you're looking to get through December as high vibe as possible, remember, this is a heart month. This is a surrender month, a trust month. This month of December is the upgrade month. So let the shifts come. Watch the upgrades within happen. Allow the dissolving to complete. You're not losing yourself. You're letting go of the false self, the old 3D self, that matrix, and you're stepping more into your soul self, your true essence. Right now, the Soul Collective is asking you to put your hands on your heart and breathe deeply, feeling how truly ready you are. Acknowledge that your ascension is already happening. Your higher dimensional reality is coming in and you sense it. Remember, December 2025 is not here to break you down. It's here to lift you up. These breakups are liberations. The shakeups are recalibrations. And the upgrades, the moving up, that's your natural state. You're stepping into frequencies where your soul leads and your heart guides you. Your intuition illuminates your path, and your multidimensional mind becomes the driver instead of the backseat passenger. So let 3D dissolve, let 5D rise, let yourself move up. Practice flow, stay in your heart, because not only are you ready for this, you've already started doing it. As always, I'm deeply grateful for every like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I can see you on your path. So book a soul coaching session if you'd like more answers, more direction from your soul and spirit team. We can look at your new soul mission, the new soul contracts, new soul connections, and so much more. Thank you so much, beautiful souls, for being with me on this awakening journey, and I'll be back soon.